What's going on, everyone? Cat here, back with another Madcatt art series tutorial part 3, how to draw a man's front face profile. Let me walk you through the third and final part of this 3-part tutorial series and share all the details you'll need to follow along. Let's start drawing. So we're going to go ahead and start with the eye again. And I'm still trying to work on the symmetry of the eyes. There's a few things that I see that I don't really care for, even though I do want a little difference. It's a little too different for me. So I'm just kind of going over the line work here. As I mentioned in part 1, whenever you add a line, it adds character. It changes the value of your figure. And so right now, what I'm trying to do is add value to what I've done. I'm trying to give character to this face. I know the expression I want. I now know what kind of character I'm building. So now I've got to decide, how can I give this piece, this art piece, more character? So I'm going through and adding pupils. I'm adding, different details, the little eye droplet right in the corner of your eye. I don't know what that's called. I'm giving creases, value to the creases, darkness. Going over everything I've drawn, but now I'm adding true value. Now I'm pressing hard. Now I'm totally committed to what I'm doing. Whatever I'm drawing, this is what it's going to be. Now, again, not to be too rigid with yourself. I mean, if you have to, again, you can always erase. But I'm definitely becoming more committed to what I'm drawing, what I'm trying to convey in this image of this man's face. Here I'm just adding a shadow to the lip and the under lip line. I'm just trying to bring value. I'm trying to decide on the full shape of the eyebrow. I want it to be symmetrical. I want to work with what I've got. I want to make sure that everything I'm doing makes sense when a viewer looks at my piece. Because I still want this figure to be strong. I want this, not this figure, but this face to be strong. I want this face to be strong. I want to give him some age line. I want to give him more definitive expression. And this is where you can have fun with your characters. I mean, this is where you can take this character here and really age him up. I mean, you can make this guy an old man from this point. You can make him as young as you like. You can make him a guy with hair. You can give him a mohawk. You can give him a fro. You can do pretty much anything you want at this point. Again, all I'm doing is adding lines here and there, shadow lines, adding value to the character, giving my character more depth. With every line you draw, it really pulls your drawing out. It really sucks your drawing out from being a 2D drawing, line drawing, into a more 3D line drawing. So the more lines, the more shadow and contour that you add, the more real it's going to feel to your audience. And that's pretty much what I'm doing, is I'm adding character. And here I decided I want to give him a goatee, kind of a half beard or something like that. Give him that real strong, man, gritty look. I just want to go over every single line and see what's there, what's waiting for me, what's around the corner. This is exciting. This is the exciting part. This is kind of like you take your tricycle when you're young up the hill onto that pavement that goes, almost at a 60-70 degree angle, and it's all downhill now. You're excited. You're coming downhill and everything is falling right in place exactly as you wanted it. So I'm going over every line that I have, and I'm starting to, as I said, commit to everything I've done. And I'm just really enjoying the process. This is where it's very enjoyable. Here I'm adding a dark line to the eyelid just to give a little bit of character to his look, his stare. It really helps with that glare. If you want your character to look like he's glaring at you, you want to give him that dark eyelid. Now, I'm not talking about dark eyelashes. This is different. You can change your dynamic pretty quickly if you do that the wrong way. But you can see how that worked out here. And you know, here I'm adding a top eyelid layer. Again, every line creates more depth. I can't stress that enough. It's a huge part of making your image really pop. And it takes time to master these things. I find myself as a student, just like yourselves, I have not mastered everything. There are mountains to master. And, you know, I think that one of my favorite basketball players, the late Kobe Bryant, and he always talked about how there is no peak to excellence. There is no peak to greatness. To be great, you just strive and you keep striving. You get to a point, but then there is no peak. You got to keep going. And I think that that's the same for art, for basketball, for anything. You want to continue to grow. And so, you know, just allowing yourself to flow with a pencil and just allow yourself to create. Line here, a dash there, a scrape here, a rub there. Every one of these things, as you allow your pencil to just flow just fluently, is going to get you to that point where you want to be. And you'll find that as you practice more and more, you'll get to where you want to be. And that's the point of drawing. That's the point of practice. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little session. I'm going to keep adding these little how-to videos along with other things that we'll be doing here shortly. And I hope you find these helpful. That's all it really is just to lend a helping hand. I remember when I first started, I really could have used something like this, and there wasn't anything like that. So now there's tons of it. But anyways, here's my version of that, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Well, that concludes the third and final episode of How to Draw a Man's Face Front Profile. If you guys really enjoyed that, please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button also so you can help this channel grow and I can keep doing these videos for you guys. And also, if you'd like to be notified, hit the bell icon so that way you guys can be notified whenever a new video is posted. And as always, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, keep drawing. Thanks so much.